Dr. Engel, we've all heard that Mentoring One is so special. From the attendees coming out of the course, from social media, what do you believe makes Mentoring One so special?
Well, big question. Mentoring One for me will always be special. It's kind of like the first kid. But I think for me, it's special because I get to see someone coming to the course who has a desire to do something and a passion for it, and then they leave and they're ready. For the attendees, I believe that the number one thing that I've seen is their level of confidence. And we all know that confidence can help you do anything. I do a lot of comparisons in the class. One of the comparisons that I do is driving a car. So when you're first in a car at 15 and a half or 16, sitting behind the wheel, you're not confident. And when you're not confident, you have fear. It's the same thing. And so this comes with knowledge and experience. So after a while, when you're 17 or 18, you don't think about that fear anymore. It's really the same with implant dentistry or many things for that matter. So Mentoring One really works on the components that the doctors fear. For instance, we spend a lot of time on anatomy, and I get very detailed on where the anatomy is, because a lot of us come out of school and we need that. We need a refresher. And it's different because now we're drilling into people's jaws, and we obviously have to be careful about that. We talk a lot about managing tissue. And for the person that's coming to M1, typically they don't have a lot of that. So not only the surgical aspect of it, but also the restorative aspect of it. What makes it healthy? What puts it in a very, very just compromising state? We spend a lot of time on how implants integrate. And then we go into a recipe of how to place them, which is really important. We all talk about initial stability, you read it everywhere, we talk about implant success, but do we talk about a path to navigate the surgery on the spot, maybe under prepping the site, redirecting the site, or just things that we do that's custom for every case that will ensure a higher success? So we talk about that. We speak a lot about how to speak to your patients, especially for the beginning implant surgeon. Sometimes it's a little awkward talking about surgery, or their team talking about large treatment plans. We do a lot of hands-on on the models, which is really important, so we get to execute through all the parts and pieces, yet another intimidating component of it. And then Saturday's the best day. You see, in my opinion, all of these attendees that come to my program are brilliant. They've all been through all of the classes that we have to do at dental school. And I look at it like it's stored in there. It's stored in their mind. I just get to kind of polish it up and bring it out. So Saturday, the third day, we all get to go in the clinic and we do surgery all day. And it's live, so anything can happen. We get into some grafting stuff, we get into membrane placement, we all place implants. And by the end of the day, when we kind of get together and do our little graduation portion, we see tears. And it's tears of joy, it's tears of accomplishment, and this is what keeps me going. I've been teaching this class for almost 20 years, and on day one at 8 o'clock in the morning, I start with the same stuff, and I never get sick of it. So as an educator, I think that that's where most of the compassion comes from. You gotta love what you do, and when you love what you do, then it's easy and people sense that.